All right, now to this. A record number of Americans are set to hit the road this weekend to celebrate America's 250th birthday, just as California drivers are paying more at the pump. The state's gas tax is up 2.2 cents. I was going to say percent. It's up 2.2 cents a gallon. That's the highest gas tax in the country. Joining us now for reaction, radio host Jason Rantz. Good to see you, Jason. What do you make of this latest legislation from Newsom? It just continues to crush people who live in California at the pump. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's not, to be clear, it's not just California. Like here in Washington State, our gas taxes went up today as well. And this is coming from the exact same party that decided to go after Donald Trump and say the only reason gas prices are going up was because of the war with Iran. There's no doubt that obviously played a role, but they were out there talking about how the president doesn't care about the American people, citing the gas prices, while actively picking policies that raise the price of gasoline. We could all look at this and say they obviously didn't care back then when they were talking about it, and they don't care right now. They can make a choice not to raise the taxes, not to pursue these policies that create such expensive conditions for gas and oil, but they're choosing to go down that pathway because ultimately they want the prices to go up because they want to get people out of cars and gas-powered cars and into EVs. This has always been on their agenda.
Yeah, and how's that working out? Listen, if you think about driving this weekend, Interior Secretary Doug Burgum, well, he has some advice to you. Listen to this, Jason.
So if anybody's driving for the 4th of July, a holiday, here's a tip. If you want to save over 50 cents on a gallon of gas, fill up in a red state. The average price in red states is 53 cents lower than it is in blue states. The blue states, and I say blue states, those are states controlled by state legislatures that have adopted policies of less energy subtraction as opposed to energy addition.
So you know what, Jason, what's really strange, and we talk about this a lot, is, so, okay, blue states, you pay a lot more for gas than red states, because of the policies of the Democrats. Why is it so hard, and why would voters continue to vote for more expensive gas among many, many different items?
So two main reasons. Number one, I honestly don't think most people realize that. I mean, if you talk to the average person, could they really, connect the dots to policy specifically around gas prices? And I don't think the average person can. Local media, I don't think, does a particularly good job in explaining this. But the other reason is you've got a lot of folks who like to say that they are supporting the environment, helping protect the environment, and they're okay with this kind of increase. And, generally, okay, I understand why someone who cares about the environment is okay with slightly higher prices around gasoline. But the problem is when everything is going up as far as cost of living, housing to food, at some point you're going to have to pick and choose what you're okay with raising the prices on. And, gas right now is already too high. It seems like we should be taking a little bit of a pause. But keep in mind, in Idaho, for example, they're getting oil from the same refineries as Washington and California, and yet our states are so incredibly high right now as far as the price compared to where it is in Idaho.
It doesn't seem that difficult to figure it out, but we'll have to leave it there. Jason Rantz, thank you so much, as always, for joining us. All right, now listen to this.